I have knitted my shoes, and I'm just going to show you on this one what mine looks like when it's still on the needles. Now, because here I did stripes, I've got more threads than you, but if you look, I just leave all my threads quite long so that I can use them to sew up afterwards. And at the minute this one's still attached because this is the one where I'm doing my hair, so don't worry about dangly yarns. So I've decided I'm going to do purple trousers on this one. So I'm going to put my needle through like I would for a knit stitch, and then I'm just going to get my purple and I'm going to loop it over, and I'm going to keep hold of it for now, and I'm going to knit the stitch, and I'm going to put it in, and I'm going to grab the bit that's attached to the yarn ball, and I'm going to start to knit with it. I'm not going to pull it because you'll pull it through, so I'm just going to knit, and I'm going to leave that thread dangling. You might have to give it a bit of a tug, and then once you've cut this grey one off, you can put a knot in it. So here I can now cut my grey one off, which I'm going to do now. I'm going to leave the nice long tail to help me later. And then I'm just going to do a reef knot, but you can do whatever knot you want to knot it together. So left over, right and under. There we are. And now you can knit the trousers, which are, according to my sheet, the trousers are 14 rows of knit a row, purl a row, so it's stocking stitch. So come back when I've knitted my 14 rows. So I've got to my 14 rows now, and I'm just going to cut off my yarn and leave it long again. And now I'm going to use this light purple for the top. So I've knitted my shoes, my trousers, and now I'm going to knit my top. So I'll show you again how to change colour. Just get all my threads out of the way. I've got a row counter on my phone that I use. I'm going to get a loop, I'm going to put it over the edge, I'm going to keep it tight, and I'm going to knit it. I'm just going to pull all this, and I'm just going to carry on knitting for another 12 rows. Once I've done a few stitches like this, I'm going to just knot this together like I did before. So I'm going to get my two ends. As I said, I'm going to do a reef knot, but you can do whatever knot suits you. A reef knot's nice and flat, but this will all end up in the final seam, so it won't make much difference. And I'm going to carry on knitting along that row for another 12 rows. As far as 12 rows, which is my body. So if we look at this finished one here, so dark purple, and that would be the same as the light purple. Now we're going to do the face. I've chosen this kind of creamy browny colour for the face. We're going to change colour again, but this time we're only going to do, we're going to work 8 straight rows in the face. So 8 straight rows. So another colour change. We're going to put loop our thread round, keep hold of it. I'll try again to show you. We're going to put there. We're going to loop our thread over like that. We're going to knit that stitch. Going to give it a bit of a tug. Going to find the bit that's connected to my yarn ball rather, and as I've done before, I'm going to knit 3 or 4 stitches, and then I'm going to tie my ends off with a reef knot. So I've got a few stitches in the new colour. I'm going to get purple, light purple, cut it off. We are starting to get a lot of tails now, and if that really annoys you, you can cut them off. But like I say, I use them to sew the doll up afterwards. So I'm doing a couple of knots again, like that. And now I'm going to stitch 8 rows for my face. I'm going to reset my timer, my counter rather, and I'm off. Reached the final bit of knitting, and I've picked this sparkly brown double knit to do the hat or the hair. Mine's going to be hair. So I'm going to join again the yarn as I've done before. Get my tail out of the way. I'm going to knit a few stitches, and then I'm going to then tie it off. But for this time we are only doing 4 rows in plain knitting. Sorry, in stocking stitch. And then we have to start decreasing to get the shape for the head. So if I just get my other one, if you can see here, it goes in together towards the end, and we've got some knit stitches together there. So that's pretty much what we're going to do. So I'm going to finish the end of this row, next 4 rows, and then I'll come back and show you how to decrease.